You're welcome to the Dream Chaser Talk Show. And remember that the Dream Chaser Talk Show, this is where dreams come alive, where dreams come to reality on a regular, on a daily basis, whether you like them or not. This is by far the best talk show in the whole wide world, and that is on Real, right? My name is Famous Amos, and I will be your host today. Now, I have an important guest, an amazing guest, an interesting guest, a comedian, a funny somebody in the industry. Oh, let me not introduce him just yet or mention his name, but also remember that we have an interesting topic of conversation. But please remember to follow us on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on X, on YouTube, on Instagram. It is one word: Romy Royal Media, right? And trust me, you will not be disappointed. After today's talk show, I promise you, you must have learned a thing or two. Today's top topic is taking risk. So, whatever field, whether you're a professional or not, say this taking risk, it involves you and I. Some of us, we are very good at taking risk. Why some? We go to carry our heart like this. Please, I don't want to take risk because of one or two things. You get the point now. But before we go ahead, remember that this particular episode is proudly sponsored by Romy Royal Serviced Apartments, the best apartment in the whole wide world. All right, let us go on a quick break. When I come back, I will introduce my guest and also today's topic of conversation. Do not go anywhere. This is still the Dream Chaser Talk Show. I'll be right back.
Exotic, yes. Affordable, royal treatment, absolutely. Romy Royal Apartments. Our style is tailored to suit your standard. Luxury living room with top-notch cozy furniture, smart TV, Wi-Fi and unlimited entertainment. Standard bedroom with orthopedic mattress. Huge kitchen loaded with standard appliances. Water heating system. Party space with round-the-clock uninterrupted power supply and adequate security. Romy Royal Apartment. At last, extraordinary taste of real comfort within a serene, safe, and calm environment. All for token that wouldn't break the bank. Located beside Prince Court Estate, Kobakbe, Ogun State. Just about 5 minutes drive from Interchange. For more, call 0807 816-5633 or visit www.apartment.romyroyalmedia.com. Romy Royal Apartment, where you can afford to dwell.
You're welcome back to the Dream Chaser Talk Show. I don't know why I'm super excited, honestly. And I'm laughing already. Maybe there is something about my guest that is making me laugh this hard. And yes, we are also live on Facebook and also on YouTube. Yes. My guest today is one man that has done so much for himself. My guest is not just resilient, he is not just funny, he is not just a content creator. I don't give you in bio already. He is one man that by far and large, I dare say, is one of the most cerebral comedian in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has gone for so many competitions. He has won big. He has done big things. You know that music now. Big things, Nemo. Like, this is one man that represents it. He embodies it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so privileged to have with me in the building, in the studio, the amazing Apostle.
You know that this introduction you gave me there is just like when they invite the guest pastor
Okay.
to a church to come and minister, then the pastor that is presiding over that church wants to call him. There's a video pastor that Eshon Kwame.
Well, you listen now, you know. That you. The amazing Apostle.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And I'm so happy to have you. I've always said that if I see you, one question I will start with is, how did you get the name Apostle?
Okay.
We know that's not your real name. So please, how did you get the name Apostle?
I always get that every day. Okay, firstly, my name is Odion Gabriel. A J, Okai, on, I must say below a woo. I don't know who named me that, actually.
What does that mean?
So that's my native name. I'm sure you must have seen that my joke on my native name.
Yes.
It's real. That's what I just pronounced now is my native name.
Can you pronounce it again?
Ejeyi Okan Onamose Bilo Ewu.
Oh, wow.
It took me 6 years to learn how to pronounce it.
Are you serious?
And I don't know the meaning. That's how deep.
No, you should know the meaning now.
Anytime I ask my dad the meaning, he start to tell me story. I don't know why you go bump picking name and story. So I don't want to. So that's my actual name. So when I was in school, secondary school precisely, I was active in the fellowship.
Oh.
So my final year in school, I was now the vice president of the Christian Fellowship.
Oh,
so, but before then, I'm the friendly, normal person. I talk to people, I move around with people, sure you get. So people expected that when they gave me that position, I should change. No, I should be better.
Yes.
At communicating with people. If you are serving God, I feel that's one thing you should be able to relate with people. So they maybe, for example, they see me, as Nigerians, we can tease ourselves. They see me, maybe I'm talking to a lady now. They say, Pastor Dumba Biri, sorry. Pastor Dumba. I'm like, what is so a pastor? If you call me a pastor, which I was not, which I did not claim to be.
Do you think you can be a pastor?
Yeah, I could be. A lot of people do say that. She get okay. So, but so he became. I didn't like it. Any small thing, pastor. As kids can tease ourselves. So my dad is an actual apostle.
Oh, wow.
See, you get. So anytime I get back home, when my dad's friends come around, they don't call him by his name. They'll be like, Apostle, when are we going here? Apostle. I don't say, at least I call this my name now. Every time Apostle. So I go back to school. They say, Pastor. I say, no, I'm not a pastor. I'm an apostle. So, but they got the pronunciation wrong. They were saying apostle. So
like the TWO.
Yeah, so I didn't quickly get it. So that's how the name apostle came into picture. So when I started comedy, it was the actual apostle. But honestly, how can I distinguish myself? I went to Google. As I type apostle, when I saw the number of apostles that existed, I said, how would they distinguish my own? So I started looking for a creative way. Check the Greek word for apostle. It was apostolos. See, Etigunju is too long. So one day, the word just hit me that people pronounce it in apostle. And that's how the TWO just came into. That was how. Wow, can you imagine? That's how the spelling of the name came. That's how the name came into existence.
What school did you attend though?
My university.
Secondary and university.
Okay, secondary I attend Hologram. Along from me, senior grammar school.
Okay.
My university I attended an online education. Allison.
Apostle. So no longer the apostle, but now apostle.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was childhood like? How was it like for you while growing up?
Okay, basically my childhood was great. Actually, I didn't actually grow up around so many siblings.
Oh, really?
Yes, I didn't. So most time I do regard to myself as an only child, which not. But
why?
Because I had a lot of other siblings, but I didn't get to know them.
You don't get to know them?
I didn't get to know them. It was like maybe when I was like 8, 9. They say you have one brother somewhere. I have one brother somewhere. How come I never? So I didn't grow up. I only grew up with one of my brothers. So but after a while, it was just me. So I literally most times I would say I grew up by myself.
Oh wow!
Parents,
so you do come from a polygamous family?
I did come from a polygamous family.
How many?
My dad had 2 wives. My mom was the second wife.
You are the last one?
Yes, I'm the last child.
Okay.
So that's why most times I say I'm the only child. Because I know be like last one.
Yeah. So have you ever wanted to do comedy or you stumbled on it? So you get some people where they will say they were in the bathroom. Yeah. Baiting, and then something just ministered to them and they started singing and they thought they had the gift or the spirit of singing. But was that the same for you? Or
I would say comedy found me.
Comedy found you?
Yeah, because when I was 8 years I lost my mom.
Oh,
don't be sorry.
No. You've been getting that a lot.
Like, oh, it's okay. let my mother rest. So I lost my mom when I was 8. She get so. And I think I was in primary school. 8 years old was in primary school. If I'm not mistaken.
8 years, yes.
8 years was in primary school.
That was then, no.
But now, my own 8 years I was in primary school is there. Maybe primary 5 or so. Yeah. So I lost my mom when I was 8. So it was just me and my dad and my brother. So growing up, as kids, and I growing up without that motherly love. But my dad was amazing. Was there. You will come to PTA meeting and everything.
Wow.
Feeling that vacuum. If he's going to watch this, my dad's
big shout out to your dad.
Yes, a great man. Even if we get our own.
Yeah.
So when I was in secondary school, I stumbled upon it. He found me basically because I didn't use that. Some people when we face challenges, we use it to pull ourselves down. So pity and everything. That's why if I say I lost my mom, I don't like that pity.
Yeah.
I don't. You get what I'm saying? So when I was in secondary school, in fact, my secondary school, I initiated recognition of talent.
Oh, really?
I initiated it. So there was Wednesdays, if I can remember. I think it was on somebody even commented it under my comment when I went to DTH. So Wednesday I started the talent exhibition in my own school. So my class on Wednesday I think that was for recess where we do activity. So I just started talent show in my class. Other classes bring their chairs. They bring it down to our window. It was a show. We started doing a show in the classroom. So that's where I started cracking joke. After we just come up, just start to tease the whole class. It now became a show, talent exhibition. I bring my other guys that have their own stuff and everything. That's how we started the show. And from there, it just became part of me.
Wow. Wow. But that is not what we see happening in schools today. Why would you think that's happening though?
Yeah, basically, in the way we grew up, you get our parents, the way our parents grew up, these are it is. If you're in science department, commercial department, or art, if you're in art, you're a failure. No, that's the mentality our parents have.
Come ask commercial students.
You know what I'm saying? It's hierarchy now. They do hierarchy. Say science, commercial, arts. So once you do art like this, you are not serious
your
with your life. Or is either you're a doctor, a lawyer, a doctor, or a failure. So if you fall into this category, you are not ready. You're not serious with your life.
That's so true.
So, but in fact, it became a teacher reported us. That's how a teacher reported us. So the person that reported us to now saw light in it. And that's how it became an establishment. We started recognizing talent in school.
Wow.
In my own school.
A big shout out to your school, actually.
I learned from your senior grammar.
And that would even lead me to asking you, how did your parents take the idea or the perception, Apostle wants to become a comedian? I don't know if you did tell your parents, mommy, daddy, I want to become a comedian. And how did they take it? Did they say, you can go ahead? Did you get the support from your parents?
So, first of all, then, if you say you're a comedian, you see it as a jester.
Yes.
You don't see him as profession. So you get, so they felt it was an hobby. So you get, so I had to, though I didn't actually just tell them, because my own personal field of study, I studied cognitive psychology.
That was what you studied?
Yeah.
Cognitive
psychology.
And you entered comedy?
Yes.
We are getting to that part. Like we're getting there.
So I didn't tell them. It was just there. I they come out, where they go, I have a show. I they come out, where they go, I get show. So maybe it's when they now go out one of these days. Someone else, I saw your son, on TV, I saw your son. So
wow.
So
you studied cognitive psychology.
Yeah.
And then now you're a comedian.
Yeah.
Professionally.
Yes.
Me, I'm even confused now.
Okay.
So at what point did you decide, or you look at yourself and say, this cognitive whatever is not working? It's not was it your path? Is that what you wanted to study?
No, that was not what I wanted to study.
What did you want to study?
What I wanted, firstly,
yes.
I wanted to study it's field that has to do with medicine.
Medicine.
That's healthcare.
Okay.
That's what I like. Growing up again, I discovered that I love law. So
God of mercy.
So this is why I'm concerned about parents helping a child getting what they really are, not what they want them to be.
Not what the parents want.
Yes. So it goes a long way. So it's by the time I left secondary school, life. There's a way life you go on with life. You now start to discover what you really can do effortlessly. You don't go stress yourself. And when you are doing these things, even if it's not getting what you expected, there's this joy you are deriving from it. So I decided studying cognitive psychology when I wanted to understand human, because it has to do with understanding human behavior and how human beings react to different things. Because and it helped comedy too.
Oh really?
Because yes, it helped comedy. Because as a comedian, I'm thinking for almost at least 10 different sets of people.
True.
I'll give an example. If I come up with a joke and I'm thinking, how will a male receive the joke? How will a female receive the joke? How will a rich person receive the joke? How will a poor person receive the joke? How will somebody live in this environment receive the joke? So as a comedian, when I think of a joke, it's not just about it funny to me. How can it relate to different people that come from different ethnic society or different group? So my studying psychology helped me in that field. So when I'm thinking of something, I'm thinking, okay, if this thing cannot relate to them, but I will add something, I'll make sure everybody will be able to relate with it.
So true. Wow. So at what point now did you decide to leave that field and go into comedy?
I didn't actually leave it. But it's just that I'm doing comedy entertainment more than it. Sure you get.
So if you have the opportunity now to go back, would you have changed anything?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't.
Are you sure?
I do not.
So you appreciate everything.
I appreciate.
So basically, what you're saying now is that it is all in the process for you.
Yes, definitely.
So what does taking risk mean to you?
See, okay, the thing is, firstly, it's risky to take a risk.
It is risky to take a risk.
And it's more risky not to take a risk.
I think you should say that again because my viewers, they need to capture this.
It is risky to take a risk, and it's more risky not to take a risk.
Explain that, Biko.
Because see, it's in life. We will never really know what the outcome of everything. It's probability. Even what you are sure of, you might end up not being sure. That's why. Even when you are sure of, might end up not being sure. Life is unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable. So sometimes you do something that this is always like this when it comes to rates.
Yeah.
Is it going to be worth it? But the thing is, if it's not being taken, you will not know whether it be worth it.
True.
There are so many even risks that somebody have taken that the calculation did there at the end of the day didn't go well.
Like you were so sure.
You were so precise. You know it was a risk, but you don't say with this on ground, with this on ground, with this
one
on
or
ground.
two.
Yeah, it go be, and it didn't go well. So it's risky to take a risk. It's risky. We all know it's a risk, and it's more risky not to even take the risk itself.
So do you have any personal experience or story where, taking this risk to you was a calculated one? You've done your plus and minus and saying, Tibatik pay man ye or woman ye. Once they give me like $10,000 and $1,000, add one or two, my click, my gel. But somehow, it did not turn out to be that way.
Yeah. In business.
You've been a businessman too?
Yes, I've been a businessman.
Which work you never do for this?
My brother, if I want to start that, there's nothing I'm not. Okay. So in business, so there was a time I invested, that time that Forex. There's a time Forex first of all came.
Yeah.
So you get that people that understand Forex, just okay, invest inside Forex, I'm a Forex person, you invest, then we'll give you returns and everything. So when they brought the proposal to me, I looked at it, I did the calculation and everything. I did calculation for like 12 months. I say,
wow.
This 12 months, close shelling, I think what my yakpa go. So for the first 2 months, the return came in well. The third 4 months, stories. I don't know if this person is going to watch, but the person that introduced me to this thing, I cried.
How much? How much did you invest?
The investment grew.
Okay.
So just like ROI now. Some people, okay, let me take my ROI now. No, and I say let me invest the ROI. So it was almost like 300 or something thousand she get that wanted to be reinvested back to get something more.
Yeah.
But that was when I now reinvested back. That was when
you can't bounce back.
That was the end of the company itself.
Folded.
She get.
But do you think that can be a good reason not to take risk?
No.
Because somebody like me now, there are people that are very, very scared of taking risk. And sometimes you might not blame them because of past experience. Yeah. Right? Now, there is a popular one, this Ponzi scheme back then. I don't want to mention the name. But so many people, I even had a friend then that invested the money we won't use for wedding into that Ponzi scheme.
Because he
wanted it large. And it did not turn out. Now, if they explain to that same person about another opportunity, he got a fear, even if the risk is worth it at that time. So do you think that is a good reason for people not to take risk? Or there can be another way to go about it?
Now, the thing is, if we look at it, if we want to look at it well, most times it's because greed is not something that is not good. Greed most times I think make when people take risks, when the thing bounce back, they don't even take a risk. We go water. She get greed and everything. Because check on business, we can never be sure. Let's use Landmark for example.
Yeah.
If I see tell the owner of Landmark that one day they will destroy your multi-billion business, will he believe it?
Never.
He go say, well, for what now? I'm paying tax, I'm doing this and everything. So he took a risk. Might not necessarily be a risk, but investment is risk. So, but he invested into that business and it was going well and everything. But Landmark now they mark the land come on.
True that.
You get. So the fact is, if the risk you take before is not calculated, and there's under risks, do not use. You are the one that make mistake of not calculated risks. But there's some risks that even if you calculate it, it didn't turn out well. That's business, basically.
So how do we handle this? How do we handle? So it's like if there are criterias of formalities to look at when taking risk. Because somebody like me, I know there are businessmen and women right now that are watching this that might have 10 years plan, 5 years plan as a comedian also. And it is that risk is long well.
A very large one.
So if I want to take that risk, what are the factors that one can consider before taking this risk?
So now taking a risk now, maybe a long-term risk, for example.
Yeah.
One of the factors to consider, why am I doing this? It goes a long way. Why am I doing this? Am I doing this? Okay, every end goal is for the finance.
Yeah.
Share get. But another thing is what do I tend to derive on this long run? What's an happiness that I tend to achieve on the long run in the process of doing this? Share get. If you weigh it and you feel it's worth it, go. It's see, this thing depends on you. For example, now before I got the award for the Outstanding Comedian of the Year, I was working with a woman that has an office. She had what's it called, an affiliate with the NIN. So she has an affiliate with NIN. The government itself collected that right to be able to work on NIN. So I was working with her. I thought I was traveling. She get, because I wanted to quit. But I didn't tell her I just wanted to quit. I quit the job. I thought I was traveling. That was the risk. They were paying me. She get, but I left. I said I'm not working. I want to see. Nobody say comedy they pay back to back like that.
Yeah.
So I left the job and I faced comedy squarely for a year. And at the end of the day, I was given the Outstanding Comedian of the Year.
Wow.
I don't know if you get me. That was a risk I took.
Would you say that was calculated?
It was not. It might not be. Risks are driven.
Risk are driven.
Risks are driven with a force. My own force was that I love this, and I feel this is what I'm doing now is not even giving me a little time to invest into this. There are sometimes people say, Apostle Alpha, I want you to be in such a place. There's no payment, but the people there, once they see you, they will love you, and for them something great might happen. But because of that place where I did, I'm not able to go there. Sure you get. So there's a driving force to that thing that if I leave this, it might not go well maybe on the long run, but with consistency or I mean, no, I go be. So there's a driving force that made me take that risk. So what's the driving force that's driving that person to take that risk?
What is the driving force?
Yes,
you mentioned some things now, and honestly, it is hitting some kind of spots. And that is because there are people that are watching us right now, even live on Instagram and Facebook. And the question is, let us use the economy of Nigeria as a case study. We know a 9-to-5 job is not even paying well.
Yeah.
You're not even comfortable about it. But I also dare say that there are so many people, thousands of people now, that the 9-to-5 job is not entirely their passion.
Yeah.
And if you give them the opportunity, they would want to go into it. Now, the question is, how do you advise somebody who is doing a 9-to-5 job that is not even earning well enough to at some point, want to go into his or her passion or career that might not even be paying, immediately? Because you and I know that in this space, it takes a lot of visibility, right? And credibility before people or brands can start paying you. So what would you say in that regard? Nigeria know they pay well, 9-to-5. And you're thinking of somebody that is a stand-up comedian. What we say, if you know even they earn so much, what would you say to that?
So now the thing is, there's process, there's journey, there's destination.
What to do? Say that again.
There's process, there's the journey, there's the destination.
Okay.
Most times people do not want to enjoy the journey. They are just concerned about the destination. So in the process of that journey, that the destination is as if it is shift.
Hey God.
You go be like say, I don't knock am. Today, you back. So the fact that you will need to realize that this thing will take time. That's the process, and you must be ready to enjoy the journey.
What if the journey not is sweet, Baba?
That's why it's not going to be sweet. That's the truth. It will not be sweet. I will not sugarcoat anything for anybody. If you are watching this, the journey most times will not be sweet.
Wow.
The journey most times. I don't want to be religion. I don't want to speak religion because different people might be watching this.
Yes.
So I do not want to cage it in religion aspect. But the fact is, life, there are ups and downs. Even the Bible said, I'm sorry for quoting, there's time for everything. You get that sometimes everything will just be going smoothly. Mama Rosie. Sometimes it will not. There are rocky seasons. There are seasons. So in life, there are seasons. Understanding the season where you are. You tell me that in one season in your life, they follow and they go. So shey
Wow.
you get. So most time people na the destination they dey about, the end point, but follow the journey, follow the process. It's not be easy. When I left that my work, I suffer. That's the truth. Even as it is like this, we are still taking the grace of God, because that's the truth basically, because the destination we are not yet there. We are still going to be there. Shey you get. My own dream is to sell out Pasadena Civic Center in
Where is that?
California.
California, yeah.
Shey you get what I do. I don't know if you get me.
Yes.
That is the place where they do the American Got Talent, the 1,000 capacity. That's my dream, to sell that place out. Shey you get. I've not even done one show out of
Nigeria.
Shey you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's where I'm going to. But I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the journey right now.
So why are people not even enjoying this the journey or the process?
Pressure. I no go lie. There's pressure everywhere. Pressure from family, pressure from friends, pressure from social media. It's there. I'll give myself an example. That's why I say most times, there are two types of family. Number one, the family that you are assigned to in this life. That's the one that God has assigned. Maybe you are their family, maybe by birth. Shey you get.
Yeah.
That's one. There's family that life gives you.
That life gives you.
Yes, that's the type of family. And most times your own family might not really support you when it comes to dream. But family that life gives you, they will see something that you don't see in yourself. A lot of people don't know why I respect Emoji Akpos so much.
Yeah.
Emoji Akpos saw me in a competition. I didn't win the competition. I came third. Sure you get. I was the only comedian that got to the finals.
Only comedian.
Only comedian that got to the finals.
Wow.
I came third. Alema Show Talent Show. Only comedian that got to the finals and I came third. Sure you get. I didn't win. Emoji saw me. He called me after the event. He said, he told people, he said, this guy, na comedian. That was the statement he said. And after that, they were exchanging number. He didn't call me again, only for him to message me after a time. He said, I'm having a show in Ogun State. Can you come? I no go come.
He didn't mind.
I go come now.
Yeah.
So you get, he saw something. You know what this emoji will take me to a show and said, if this guy does not make you laugh, I will stop comedy.
Wow. He said that.
You go funny.
By force. Wow, he said that.
Yes, you go funny. So he saw something I didn't see in myself, and he helped me push that thing. And the confidence he has in me, even Mr. Otago, he fear. So you get. But family members, like family, see this blunt truth. Family will only be supporting you when they say you don't. They want it make sense. It may look like it don't make sense for a period. They could say, why not you change this thing? Why not
change your career?
This thing where you don't do too much. Think something else. But it takes. There's this self will in life. It takes God and yourself.
Have you gotten such feedback from the family?
From family?
Yes. When you started?
Every time now.
Even
till now, safe.
Oh, wow.
Sure you get till now. Now only most time maybe parents.
But they've been seeing you on TV now.
Parents. When what they are. See, the people have expectations for you.
True.
The moment they feel you are not meeting their expectation, you're not doing well. That's just it. The moment the parents say that as of now, as famous Amos they suppose don't buy me car.
Yes.
And you never buy that car. It be like say you never do anything. Once somebody has an expectation for you and you have not made the expectation, every other thing you are doing is not valid. Wow. That's that blunt. This one is blunt. I mean blunt.
Wow. I know you're watching right now, and of course you've learned so much. I am still learning, and the conversation is still ongoing. My name is still Famous Amos, and this is the Dream Chaser Talk Show. If you're just tuning in, I say a big welcome. You have not missed a lot. Our topic of conversation is taking risk, and this is broad, okay? In whatever field or profession, whether you're a banker or you're a businessman out there, I know say you go don't take some kind of risk, and there are things that you did not know before now that even watching this you go don't know so many things. My name is still Famous Amos. Let us go on a quick break. When we come back, then we will get into the final stage of this conversation. Don't go anywhere, guys. I still have Apostle of the Most High with me in the studio. I'll be right back.
Exotic, yes. Affordable, royal treatment, absolutely. Romy Royal Apartments Apartments. Our style is tailored to suit your standard. Luxury living room with top-notch cozy furniture, smart TV, Wi-Fi and unlimited entertainment. Standard bedroom with orthopedic mattress. Huge kitchen loaded with standard appliances. Water heating system. Party space with round-the-clock uninterrupted power supply and adequate security. Romy Royal Apartment. At last, extraordinary taste of real comfort within a serene, safe, and calm environment. All for token that wouldn't break the bank. Located beside Prince Court Estate, Kobakbe, Ogun State. Just about 5 minutes drive from Interchange. For more, call 0807 816-5633 or visit www.apartment.romyroyalmedia.com. Romy Royal Apartment, where you can afford to dwell.
You're welcome back to the Dream Chaser Talk Show. My name is still Famous Amos. John Toriolo. One if fellow me fish me. You get the point now. And I still have with me an amazing comedian, one of the most cerebral comedian in Nigeria, Mr. I call him the Apostle of the Most High. Yes, and today's topic is on taking risk. Trust me, even my head don't fool, but I'm still learning and unlearning and relearning. Okay, now he has said so much, Apostle. You've said so much, and I just want us to talk about pressure because you did mention about pressure and how it has affected so many people and how it will still affect people again. So, can we just talk about pressure a bit? How you think it is affecting you as a comedian and how you have seen it affect a lot of people out there.
So yeah, now this pressure of it is not just it's not just for entertainers. Random human beings safe. So let's not even talk about it. Let's talk about entertainer. SOK, for example, now SOK is an established comedian.
Yeah.
He has a special on Netflix.
Big shout out to you, SOK.
SOK. So he has a special on Netflix. He has done a lot for himself in the comedy space. True. He has a comedy club to do every Tuesday. It's packed. It's sold out, full. Every week. Sure, you get what I'm saying? So it's again now as a comedian, Mama put the hungry arm, maybe I'm a Pomo and all those kind of shaki and everything. Sure, you get. He drove. If you like, he did not drive.
Abi?
If you are not, I don't understand. He went to the place that stay on Mama Put. People gathered there. Mama Put. Everybody they try.
This happened live. It's not like it's a content.
It's not a content now. He said it by himself. Now he tweeted it.
Wow.
A friend of his that's connected make a video on that self. Say why? So as you get there in the sweat, normal sweat they drip for Mama. The place they hot. Maybe they are mal, I don't know. But the t-shirt they hot, and you say go they sweat. Some guys just they pass, just say comedy icon here. SAK, a bit of paku. For what?
Somebody said that.
And that person have not eaten. No. Might not even have what to eat. But he see the fact that as SAK, you have a special on Netflix. Why should be eating Mama Put? It's his money. If you like, eat Mama Put.
But not the truth now.
Sure you get. So people that don't have any form of impact in your life, sure you get. They have never support your life. They don't impact your life in any way. Your career or anything will be giving you expectations. Saying as SAK, you're not supposed to buy Mama Put. As Apostle, you're not supposed to enter Mora. Did I not pay the moral guy the money? If that moral guy did not see people to enter his vehicle, how will he make money? How will he make a living? You get. So people that do not have any form of they have never watched you perform. They have never paid to come to your show. They have never streamed your video on YouTube or anything. You understand? They'll just know you because you have done a whole lot of work for yourself to the extent that people know you and people are talking about you and they overheard you. Sure you get. Maybe they can just cool down. Some people just did. They Google other people net worth.
Yes.
They don't get job. Because they argue. This one get money past you get money. Sure you get what I'm saying? Googling other people network and arguing about people that are doing well for themselves and be giving those people expectation. Say as SAK day like this now, SAK no suppose they chop from Mama Put. Sure you get what I'm saying? Why? It's not food.
After our food, now food.
You get what I'm saying? So people that don't have any impact will give you expectation. If you want to do that, you kill yourself. You will kill yourself. That's the if you want to be living under pressure of people that don't have any importance in your life, you will just kill yourself.
But see, so maybe I want to play the devil's advocate and please no offense, man. No offense, man. Before now will drag me. Is expectation a bad thing? Because again, for instance, the time that Solid Star Big shout out to you, Solid Star. When he was seen on social media, say something they do and one or two things. People's expectation at that point in time, not be waiting we see. A lot of us were disappointed because now Solid Star, right? And the same thing with most celebrities. You and I there for the space. Now, if I see you apostle for some kind place where in quotes you not supposed be, I go there disappointed. Maybe at that point in time, seeing SLK at that point or that place, not be waiting some people they expect. So my question is, do you think that expectation for some certain people is a bad thing, or the expectations are not realistic?
No, expectation is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. The purpose of the expectation is the bad thing. Why they see, for example, now there's some kind of places I cannot be.
Okay.
It's not pride.
Yes,
I
yes.
just can't be there. Personally, one, brand wise, two.
Yes.
Sure you get. Number one, you will never. Me personally, I'm not looking for any other comedian watching this. So shout out to every comedian.
Yeah.
Me personally, you will not see me perform in a bar.
Why?
It's not pride. I cannot be performing for people that are drunk. Sure you get what I'm saying. Somebody, because of his bottle of beer of 500 naira, my joke that I took time to create, you know, be saying it's not funny. You funny now, you did there, they better naira bread. So that beer. Sure you get what I'm saying. So I can never be in that space. If you invite me, I will come there, I might sit down. Sure you get, but I will not climb there to perform because I value and respect my craft. Sure that one. So giving people expectation for their lifestyle is their life. That's why it's called lifestyle. It's your own style. Sure you get what I'm saying. It's your lifestyle. Giving people expectation on their own lifestyle. It's just like, for example, now I say I like wearing suits. Somebody else can have an issue with it.
Yes.
See, but the guy just a two-wear suit now, pastor. That was expectation. I feel I should not be wearing suits. That at least wear native, wear this. He's expecting me to do other things, but I like it. I'm comfortable. Sure you get. Yeah. For example, now if maybe I decide that every time I go to a particular place to buy something, you all of us know this thing now. Some people, you feel they like this. Some people decide they can order the shawarma online, but you get one guy who they do shawarma for your area. The shawarma good die.
Yes.
But you know they establish. Now you go to go buy there now. And you go buy there and people will not reach your standard for life and everything. Go still come there buy. But you don't know why you buy something there. So you get expectations that are reasonable are good. They are pressure that are reasonable. They're also good. Understand? They are positive pressure. They're positive expectations.
Yeah.
And it's good. I will agree that somebody pressure me that Apostle Baba, by now you're supposed to don't do this kind of thing. Sure you get in your industry, waiting the sub. Positive expectation. Do you know a positive expectation?
I was going to ask that.
I'll give you an example. And as I say, famous, as of now, you're supposed to don't get your own standard show and everything. That's one. I'm giving you an expectation. That's the expectation I have to you. Oh, you have fun now. How will you do them? That shows that I'm concerned about you. I'm not just pushing expectation to you. I'm not concerned about you achieve it. That's what most people do now. The power they have is because they are behind their own table. If they meet you physically, they don't tell you some kind of thing. You go beat them.
So many times.
You go beat them. You understand? So when people are behind their keyboard, they can just type a lot of things, type things and everything, and just poke nose into people's life and everything. You can't satisfy human being on this end of the space. So, but one thing I will always say is this: their positive pressure and their positive expectation. Filter them and embrace them.
I think you've answered a lot of questions that some people have in their head. And I also wanted to ask about, you performing in a bar and all of that. Because, again, I think I saw a comedy show where the Stalker and a few, established comedians were performing. Maybe not necessarily in a bar, but you could see some kind of green bottles.
Yes.
Here and there. So
no, the issue is not with the green bottle. The issue is not with the green bottle. The issue is with the environment. Sure you get. Yeah. Now, every craft, most especially stand-up comedy, requires attention.
Attention.
I'll see it any day, anytime. Check it. Back days, I went AY Life now, and night of 1,000 lives when they start. Everybody sit down straight, they face because comedy requires attention now. I know if they crack joke, they gist with your friend. Me will take time create my set. They gist with your friend. When I can't knock punchline, people can't laugh. You can't say, what did he say? Why you not pay attention since? Sure you get. So I don't have an issue with the green bottle. My issue I have with is the space. Sure you get. For example, now there's a okay. Let's use a spoken word artist.
Yeah.
A spoken word artist, they do spoken word, and they listen. Now rubbish in the spoken. Not they spoke. They spoke.
Say they spoke.
They spoke. They go.
So have you? Let's talk about comedy now in the industry. Yeah. Have you had the opportunity to want to work with comedians or collaborate with them, and you were turned down? I mean, you took the risk of wanting to do one or to partner with them, and then you were turned down in the industry.
So the truth is this: comedy space is a dark industry.
It is a dark
I
industry.
don't care any comedian that's watching this, and I don't care what they have to say. Comedy industry, the space is dark.
Hmm.
Do they think in only music?
Music.
Comedy is more darker.
How?
There's hate. Big one.
Hmm.
There's hate, there's envy, there's jealousy.
Wow.
When you see comedians meet in public and they shake themselves and they smile, there's a lot of things behind that smile.
Wow.
Yes, there's a lot of things behind that smile. So people will just have an issue with you because they come to a comedy show and you had the highest ovation. They could just get issue with you. Sure you get. I'll give an example. Do you know that some comedians will meet you in a space? Maybe you perform in comedy now. Maybe a comedian perform now. Sure you get, and he perform well. They call and say the guy tear. Now wait till they say, oh, man, the guy tear the whole place. Sure you get. So let's say comedian perform in a place and tear the whole place in the comedy term in Nigeria. Sure you get. Do you know that some comedians they have seen you before, they know about you, they have never decided to relate with you, but because they see what you did there, they will want to invite you to their own comedy space, not because they want you to come and chill their audience, because they won't come for your hand. They won't say yes, ain't say funny for you. Most people that go funny for you.
Wow.
Yes, now.
Can you paint a scenario?
I'll give you a scenario. Live Lounge, for example, now. I'll give you Live Lounge, that's Basketball Comedy Club.
Yeah.
I performed there once. That one I tested the waters. So you get what I'm saying? I follow me and Emoji go there. So Emoji, because I perform, so I can't perform, I just test the waters and everything. So you get. I can't discover something about Live Lounge. That time I know, Live Lounge Comedy Club, they start by 12. That's the next day already.
Wow.
Sure you get. At least I just call and say na Thursday, not be Wednesday. Go just because na 12 they start. Sure you get. So now me I went there. I was being all myself, doing my intelligent joke. It was good. Sure you get. But that's not what they wanted to listen to. And let's talk about that. Waiting make man they outside by 12 midnight. They drink alcohol. Waiting 1 year na vulgar joke. So me I did they intelligent. What is intelligent? What is funny? What is intelligent about being funny?
Wow.
So sure you get. But it was amazing. Sure you get. The performance was great and everything. But that's not what they wanted to listen to. So comedy, another important thing about comedy is what they want to hear. So now there was a comedian that I will not say his name, but I'll give you his name. I know him. He performed in Live Lounge. Sure you get. Performed in Live Lounge. Then I don't want to mention some people's names. Sure you get.
You can.
I mention name.
Mention name, Baba. It's a safe space now. It's a safe space.
So let me use an emoji for example.
You want to use emoji or emoji was there?
Emoji, I'll use his own scenario as an example now.
Okay.
Emoji performed for Live Lounge. Pieces. Sure you get. Acapella.
Big shout out to emoji.
Yes, big shout out to my father. I go talk to this Acapella was there. Sure you get. Acapella no one tell me say no one say no emoji. You know emoji. Sure you get. We have never invited emoji to his comedy club for once. But because he came here and saw what emoji did, he now said emoji to come to his comedy club the next day.
Where's his comedy club?
It's still there, that island side.
Okay.
Sure you get. Now you have known him before. You have been seeing his videos online. But because you came to Live Lounge and saw his performance again, you can't feel that was the reason you want to bring him up. It's fishy. Now you're not even saying, Baba, okay, may I bring you up next month? Sure you get. Prepare very well. But no, you say may come the next day, which may come the next day. Why? Why do you know? That means you don't get plans of comedy that will come perform that day before. Sure you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is where you know somebody's, when you know intention. Oh, it's simple thing that I love this performance you did so. To my comedy club now tomorrow, but the day impromptu and everything. More fix you for next week, more fix you for next month. So go prepare and very well. That's when you know genuine intention. You don't have to put other comedians to now. Maybe say you know. You see see that's why comedians, if you become a rave of a movement, be wise. People will use you. Some people will just use you until you run out of resources, until you run out of material. They will leave you, they will dump you. If you're not smart, people just want it's business. Don't most time it's business. Don't claim that the person love you. The love is very small. Now business the way it did not should be. Once the season I be rave of the moment, they're gonna invite you come. Once another person come, you're off the table. Is that person that is next? That's how it is. So if you're not smart, you think that they love you by their calling. No. So you need to feel as a comedian, one of the intentionality is I'll speak for myself as a Christian. Sure you get. It's not every place I go to. I don't care what other people might think that's the biggest opportunity.
Yeah.
Sure, you get. If I'm not being led to be there, I'll not go there. You might see it as the biggest opportunity. You know what I mean? Comedy is spiritual.
Comedy is spiritual.
Comedy is spiritual. Believe it or not.
My commode this glass first.
Comedy is spiritual.
Because
Comedy is spiritual. I'll tell you why I say comedy is spiritual, because I did go perform with churches before.
yeah.
I stopped. Not because I don't have an issue. I have an issue with church. There's so many authors that I know authors. Don't climb altar after you perform there. That's the end of your career now. Sure, you get what I say. So don't every place as you me personally, I don't know every place as you go, no every place as you perform. Scarcity is expensive. But you see, scarcity is a commodity.
True. So
Yes, scarcity is a commodity. When you are being scarce, people value you more. We just there everywhere like that. What you be? Comedians don't know how to value themselves now. They perform film, you go don't jump, go there film. No. What value do you have? When you're almost everywhere. You SK as I speak. It's not, you cannot see SK everywhere. I use an example because I appreciate the way it takes stand-up comedy and craft and everything. You can't see him everywhere. So they film, they see you everywhere. What's happen? Be empty.
you know, sir, you want this table that you're about to shake, that we're about to shake. After all, we're talking about taking risk, and we've talked about expectations, pressure, and even now in the comedy industry. You've mentioned here that the comedy industry is dark. There is hate, there is jealousy, and they use this a cappella story. I really wanted to know what happened. Did MOG go for that event?
It did not.
He did not go.
Yes.
Why?
I have the conversation I have with him, for example. Another guy went there too. Let me give an example.
That same day.
No,
I mean,
another
the next
day.
day. Another
Yes,
day. Okay.
He don't do. I don't know if he don't do. It does.
I've heard of the name. Yeah.
Waiting they happen with for Galactic TV with
Yeah.
energy and everything. He went there too. He performed. He he said it. If I even said on Galactic TV, he performed there. There's a way comedian we perform now. Body go move people.
Yes.
They go spray money. He left there with almost like 1.2.
One night.
Yes, one night.
Wow.
1.2 and people sprayed him. Because he did something that all the comedians that come up there couldn't do. Sure, you get what I'm saying? Because some comedians perform, as comedians they perform. Pretty Mike did there. Pretty Mike they come that comedy club back to back. So comedian come perform, comedian no tear.
Yeah.
You know tear, sure you get.
Yeah.
Pretty Mike will come the stage, collect mic, say you're not. I feel as if you are ridiculing that stand-up comedian by doing that. First of all, you're not the host, you're just an audience.
Pretty Mike comes on stage to
Come
do
on,
that.
they collect mic. Let's say they judge the comedians. It's funny, it might be funny. You understand? But that thing has killed a lot of dreams. For the fact that they can't perform, you can't go where somebody can come up, can't ridicule them. They go into depression. How many comedians going to depression? No? Maybe you think of one joke, now the joke funny for you, you crack and pam, everywhere silent. You all go out, go they think your life.
Is it not funny how you crack a joke? How you can be funny? But to others, you're not funny.
And you can't go out, go they say, oh, this is my calling. or I need call myself. She get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Pretty Mike was coming, like, we bless it, go and judge the comedians. It was funny, it might be funny. But not everybody, not every comedian that thing might go well with. She get. So you don't do came up. She get said something very controversial that the audience like, she get. He didn't really, it's not as if he insulted Pretty Mike, but he said something around that scenario of how Pretty Mike they come up, say me and for me Coco, Pretty Mike don't say I be those comedians. You understand? He's grounded in the craft, she gets.
Yes.
He came up and acted like a pro on that field. That simple statement he was able to say, Pretty Mike no come here, come they say, come collect my, come the judge and everything, right from Coco and everything. He just said it funnily and it makes sense. And he left there almost 1.2.
Wow.
She get. Maybe he left there. You know I'm saying this. Maybe perform finish. A cappella uncle see one bring and come in show again. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Now the thing is, if you're a talent scouter, there's no an issue with that. You can spot talent. Now a talent scouter will not necessarily pick a talent because of an excellent performance in watch. He will pick a talent because of something he sees in that talent.
For longevity.
Good. God bless you. So that is how you know people that are interested in your craft, not just they just want to use you. I don't know if you're getting you've gotten the idea now. That's just it.
If you get it, fine. If you don't get it,
Forget about it.
forget about it. Maybe you watch the full clips. Do you have any mentor in the industry? Obviously, I mean, one name that comes to mind, MOG, is a big mentor. But aside from him, do you have any other mentor in the industry that you look up to?
Yes. So I'll do a mixture.
Yeah.
Of both
Gender.
Nigerian
Okay.
comedians and foreign comedians.
Yeah.
So Forever, I love Forever.
Ah,
Yeah.
big shout out to you.
Yeah, big shout out Forever. I do. My first experience of meeting him, I didn't like it, but I love him.
Yeah.
Big fact, I love him. Then SK is an amazing person. I love.
Why do you like Forever though?
Hmm?
Why do you like Forever? Yeah.
Because there's something I'm starting to do in my own career. Forever is you crack jokes with life activity
Yes.
happening around you. So I started doing that too. That's when I came up with that joke of my name. If I
Yeah.
start to knock joke about my popsy now, I feel last 30 minutes on only my dad alone. Only my dad alone. I feel knock 30 minutes. My daddy believes so much in bitter leaf. He believes so much in bitter leaf that bitter leaf can cure anything.
Oh really?
My daddy like bitter leaf. If you are cooking a bowl, put bitter leaf. If you are cooking a wedu, put bitter leaf. My daddy even cook tea, put bitter leaf. Bitter leaf tea. He love bitter leaf so much. My daddy believe bitter leaf can cure cancer. I say cancer.
Did you get that? So, oh my god. Bitter leaf can cure cancer. And you said it cancer. So that went down.
So my daddy like bitter leaf so much. My daddy will travel to the village. Normally, if parents travel to the village, let's say your mom, for example,
Wow.
they travel to the village, now you know that they'll come with things,
Yeah.
rice, gari, and everything. Not my dad though.
It
My daddy will
cancer.
travel. My daddy will travel to the village and come back with
Yeah.
bitter cola. Anything
Wow.
bitter, he likes it. My daddy believes that vitamin C, the white one, is more effective than the yellow one. I said that is the same thing, it's just coloring.
That's color.
Don't cry, I beg. So there you get. So I picked that from Forever. I will make joke about his family, his wife, his kids, and everything. That's what. If I believe as a stand-up comedian, the ability to use your life experience as joke makes you very, very strong as a stand-up comedian. Emoji did that thing. I don't know if you want me to say this, but
Please do.
but let me say this. We had a show in Lagos Theatre. Sure, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. Emoji wife was pregnant during that period. Sure, you get. So during that period, he went to the hospital. There was CS and everything. So as a man, you know how you will be.
Yeah.
Sure, you get CS and everything. So the whole drama and everything. I didn't know Emoji still came to the show. I
Wow.
felt he was not going to be able to perform. Emoji climbed that stage and used the whole experience in the hospital to crack joke, and the audience were in stitches.
Wow.
I was back. I was like, what? Emoji come and say, my wife just born. Oh. People say, see, man, no congratulate me. Oh. Now, me know how much I don't spend. Oh. CS, what my wife do. Normal for us now. If I mess, my wife go dey complain. Now, we dey pray make she mess. The audience, I was like, what?
Wow.
I know how much he spent. I know the trauma I went through that period. He said when I enter hospital, when I see they don't cut my wife, when they can't discover that thing, doctor gonna say you pay additional 300,000. I say okay, those I will pay. Just finish. He was saying this thing that happened in the hospital, and the audience were falling and laughing, thinking it was a joke, but it was real.
Wow. Even this will not even touch me. But so now that we're coming to the end of the show, because what are your plans moving forward? Do you have any future plans, any gigs, any shows? Do you have any personal life experience that you need to start coming up with anytime soon?
Yeah,
maybe with your mentors.
Yeah. So personally, for me, in stand-up comedy career-wise, I've not really done a major show.
Yeah.
Not because I can't do it and everything. Sure, you get what I'm saying. If I want to do it, I want to do it right. That's basically me. If I'm gonna do a show, I want to do it to a standard that it's meant to be done.
How long will it take though?
It might not necessarily take. It's not as if it take long.
Yeah.
But normally I'm supposed to do this because next month is my birthday, June 23.
Happy birthday to you in advance. Mine was this week. You know, you did.
Yeah,
You
I did. I won't post on my story, but you don't post on my story.
I will.
So June 23rd, that day, I was supposed to do a show.
Yeah.
She get for the long run, finance and everything didn't happen, and I stopped.
Yeah.
She get so, but I'm still working on something. I want even if it's one, I want to do, but I want that when it's done, because I don't see stand-up comedians. I don't see their productions, and I know I'm not happy. And now kind of, I know if you go, they tell them, say, why not they do it like this? Let me do something so that they can see it.
True.
Check what I'm saying. So that's why I'm not necessarily in a hurry. And I'm in competition with myself,
Not with anybody.
not anybody. I dey check. Sometimes if I don't feel video my performance, I dey put my phone for record, put it in my pocket, so that I dey hear it and I talk. Then after I go and listen to it, where did I miss this? Where did I miss this? There's so many jokes I've cracked in the years, and I said that, oh, I prefer the way I cracked it here. Why? Because I checked the last video, I said, no, I didn't deliver this thing well. So sure you get. So basically, I'm working on a proper stand-up comedy special.
Okay.
Sure you get. I don't want to say I'm not aiming at Netflix. There's no problem. There's so many great comedians that I know. For example, Ali Sadiq.
Yeah.
You know Ali Sadiq?
Ah.
Ali Sadiq, I don't think he has a special on Netflix. But if you see his special on YouTube,
man.
if you see his YouTube, he has almost 3 special. Before was this guy's name? The rave of the moment now in the American stand-up comedy industry. I've forgotten his name.
Is it Trevor now?
No. One slim guy like this that does crowd work.
Hi.
I'll remember his name. You understand? Before he was able to do his Netflix special. I've done like 3 specials on YouTube, and he did it well. Sure you get. So me, I'm following the journey. I know the rest. Some people now they go on target where their arrow no even finish. Now you have wasted the arrow. You have wasted it now. You fire the arrow. You know, target where you can reach. Get that aim first. Move to that place. Target on that one. Move. But if you target where you can't reach, you have wasted that spare. I don't know whether that's spare or not. You have wasted it.
True that.
Sure you get. So I'm working on the stand-up comedy special. Outside comedy, I do a lot of things people don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a creative director.
Yeah. I think I saw that in your bio.
So I'm working on. There's something I'm working on bringing out. So it's called Artipat.
Artipat.
Yeah, Artipat. So it's going to take out the conventional house frame that we see. So that's what I'm working. I was going to take out the conventional house frame that we see. If you go to a person that's what kind of frame you see is their picture in the frame. But I'm going to bring that same their picture in an artistic format. When people walk into your office, I like this is looking like you. But it's not just you, but it's you. I like the way it's been done. So I'm working on that too.
Okay. So what would be your advice now? What would be your advice to upcoming comedians that they have a destination, but somehow maybe they lose focus? This is all about the Dream Chaser podcast or the talk show. People are inspired and motivated to take risks that are calculated, right? So what would be your advice to anybody right now watching this?
So may I have a question to the viewers before I give my advice? So I've been saying, chase your dream. My question is, why is my dream running away from me? So if you have an answer, to this, please drop it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Why is our dream always running? Where is it running to? Why are we always chasing it? I don't want to chase again. Let my dream chase me. So, but this is my advice to a stand-up comedian that's coming up. Firstly, find your voice. Find your voice. Find your niche.
Find your voice. Find your
niche. Be true to it. Because it's always easy for comedians to waver. See what's in the trend now? Music, comedy, film.
Everybody don't move there.
Everybody don't go. They do Kenny Black style.
Yeah.
He found his niche. He worked on it and he held it ground. You get what I'm saying?
Big shout out to you, Kenny Black.
Big shout out to Kenny Black, by the way. So find your voice, find your niche, and stick to it through. Consistency is difficult. That's why most of them I know they talk about consistency. Consistency is difficult.
Very, very
I'll give you an example. I posted one video on TikTok before I know film. It had like 46,000 views. You get it all this skyrocket. I post the other 100 views. I've been posting for good 1 week. It's struggling between 100 to 300 to 400. Why?
The ones where you don't expect. Now you go
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So consistency is not easy, but find your voice. Find your niche, stay true to it, and be consistent.
Wow. Thank you so much, Apostle. I mean, I don't know, but my heart, man, thank you so much. God bless you. I know that if you're viewing this right now, of course, you must have learned so much. If there is one thing that comes to mind for me that I have learned is, it's cancer. It's cancer.
Bitter leaf can't cure cancer. It's cancer.
There is no, as in, this all will stuck. It will stick for a very, very long time. Thank you so much, man. I mean, I was expecting all of this and I am not disappointed. God bless you. God bless you so much. You remember what I always say as we come to the end of the show? Be kind. Be nice to everyone, not because they are, but because you, my dear friend, you are kind and you are nice. Please remember to follow us on all social media platforms. It is Romy Royal Media. My name is Famous Amos, the Odogu one, and expect more guests, more content on your screen. Thank you so much and do have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.